super messy kitchen. I have to clean the kitchen now, but I'm gonna feed Oscar, so I thought maybe some of you would wanna see Oscar eating his dinner. So this is just gonna be a short live stream today. No real plans, nothing. We're not cooking anything for Oscar or myself, so today is just gonna be a really short stream to saying hi and bye, just checking in on everyone. Hi Sam. Hello, hello. How are you doing? How's your Friday going? Everything okay in Beijing? Good to see you. There you go, Oscar. You better eat up. You better eat up, Schatzi. Anyone want some food? It's probably not even that yucky. It's just turkey and oats and carrots and peas, and everything is fresh and organic. So honestly, Oscar is probably eating better than most people. Yuck. Oopsie. I made a mess, but it's messy in here anyway, so that's fine. Oscar, you want me to add some water to this? It might be a little cold, it's just out of the fridge. I'm in Philippines with my family and my father. Forgot his debit card. Now we are figuring out how we are going to grab the cash to use. Oh shoot, you forgot the debit card and you're in the Philippines? Wow, well enjoy, that sounds amazing. I'm just slightly jealous. Hi Magdalena, welcome. I'm doing good. Sam, thank you for asking. I'm glad it's Friday, honestly. I'm glad that the week is over and it's the weekend. So yeah, I'm happy about that. So no complaints. But now I have to clean my dirty kitchen. That's what I usually do on Fridays, just get on with my chores. We're at the airport. Oh, are you still waiting to go to the Philippines or are you going back? Oscar's doing good. He's pretty much fully recovered. He's still waiting to get his stitches out, so we have to go back to the doctor with Oscar next week, and then he'll get his stitches out of his arm and down there, you know. But yeah, he's doing really, really well. He's eating his food, his turkey, his home-cooked meal. He's probably eating better than me. I haven't really ate anything today. I ate some German snacks that I bought from Aldi. He had a German week not too long ago. Hi Roadside, hello. How is Dolly and Lily doing? So cool to see your new dog. Dolly's new sister. How's she doing? How are they getting along? Hey. We are in Manila already. Oh, you're already there, okay. So from Manila you're going to, or are you waiting for like a taxi to pick you up right now? Or what's the next step, Sam? Ooh, you done? Ooh, yummy, huh? Good. You were hungry, huh? Yeah, you ate 2 portions of food today. Here's your good boy. Good boy. But we don't have any cash or anything to even do a taxi to the hotel. Oh man, that is interesting to say the least. That sounds a little scary, to be honest. Well, good luck everyone. Good luck to you and your family. I hope you'll figure it out. Maybe you can do one of those cool challenges where people try to go on vacation without money and try to figure it out, how they get around without having any money. So maybe you can make a cool YouTube video about it. Wouldn't that be fun? Hi Taylor. I'm literally charging my phone and talking to you while my father is figuring out. He'll figure it out. He moved to China and he did many things in his life that probably were not that easy, so he'll figure this one out too. fathers always have to figure it out, right? Those poor guys. That sounds definitely very exciting. Maybe your dad did it on purpose, so you have more like good memories about it, you know, just like some adventure you're going on. Maybe he planned it all out and he wants you kids to figure out what to do to train you guys to be more spontaneous, or I don't know, come up with solutions. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh yeah, I believe that. Moms have that tendency, especially when something like this happens. Yeah, I don't blame her, honestly. It's definitely not something I would want to do, to be in a country away from home and not have any cash or card on me. I'm sure there's a nice Philippine family that will take you in and then you can live with them. I don't know if you're gonna be back, you're gonna go back to China, but Philippines are nice too. So I guess you're just gonna start a new life over there now. Sometimes life forces you to do things that you didn't originally plan to do. She's like, how can someone forget the debit cards? Well, yeah, it was definitely, I don't want to say it's something a man would do, but I feel like it happens to people. Stuff happens, right? I'm sure he is frustrated about it too, and a little scared, because that sounds a little, yeah, scary to be somewhere without any money, because unfortunately the world requires you to pay money for everything. But yeah, I'm sure there's something you guys can do, I hope. Did you bring any cards, or did your mom bring any cards, or your siblings, your sister? Okay, keep us updated, Sam. Let us know if you're moving to the Philippines now, if you're gonna live there now. Time to learn a new language, I guess. They said some taxi apps take online payments and we can reach the hotel and then take the help of the hotel manager to get out. So basically you just have to figure out how to get to the hotel, and once you're there you will be okay. But yeah, online payments, you're right. You don't really necessarily need a card for everything at the moment, or nowadays, which is good. Yes, you're not completely screwed. Now we are on the trip. Well, good luck with getting to the hotel, Sam. It happened to me before in China, where it wasn't that I forgot my money, but we didn't check when the buses drive for the last time, like when the last bus drives back home. So we went to see it was like in South China on an island. So we went to see the rainforest, and we went on a hike in the rainforest, and we didn't know when the last bus goes home, so we were stranded there basically, so we had to walk all the way back to our hotel, which took us, I think it was 3 hours to walk back. We didn't walk all the way to the hotel, we just walked back to the next civilization basically. So that was definitely interesting. One of my friends almost fainted because she didn't bring enough water, or we all didn't bring enough water. And she was kind of sick, she had like a flu or something, so she was super pale, almost fainted. We had mosquito bites all over. I was so tired and sore the next day. Yeah, that was definitely very memorable. And I feel like your trip will be very memorable too, thanks to the debit cards. Hi Nicholas, how are you doing? How was your day? Is everyone glad that it's Friday? Sam is on vacation. He's enjoying life to the fullest. But you deserve it, Sam. Enjoy life. Enjoy it while you can, my friend. What's everyone's weekend plans? Are you doing anything today on this Friday, or are you a homebody like me, just chilling at home? Sam, you're not included in this because you're on vacation, so you already got your plans. You're cooler than us. Not everybody can be a Sam, living abroad and then going on vacation. I'm having so much fun too, doing chores in my kitchen. Isn't that a great Friday? No, I'm kidding, I'm not complaining. Sometimes I really enjoy spending my weekends or my days just doing stuff like that. I feel like it's already kind of a luxury itself to just have time to take care of the house. Sometimes when I'm working all week, I'm super excited to just have a day to myself where I can just clean. It sounds super boring and weird, but yeah, it's just relaxing to me. Hello. Hi, Guto. Hi, 早安. I think, is it early? Yeah, it's still morning for you. It's next day morning, right? In East Asia right now. I'm doing good, Guto. Mr. Oskar Bauhaus, nice, that's a good one. Herr Bauhaus is doing good too. He is pretty much fully recovered, but he's still waiting for his stitches to be taken out, so I still have to watch him. Hi, Robert. I have a university degree, Robert. Why? Are you hiring me? Am I hired? Yay, I'm hired. 你会说中文？会，一点。你是中国人吗？ What next? Oh, still got some dishes over there. When you think you're done and then you look to the left or to the right and there's more. Yay. Have you all cleaned the kitchen already? And what did you all eat? Oh, 没有。So rusty already. I hate when some people in the house don't soak the pans. Ami's a famous NASA engineer. Thank you, Kuto. Exactly. I'm many things, according to some people here. So I just go with the flow. Whatever, I'll be whatever you want me to be. I'm very flexible with that kind of stuff. I don't talk about that kind of stuff often here in YouTube. Just for some privacy, and maybe I'm a spy, who knows, and I'm not allowed to talk about it. Oh, 谢谢。过奖了。 or I think at Beta they always taught us to say 国疆了 or 哪里 Sam, for you to learn, I always say 哪里 How was everyone's weekend? I feel like I'm always talking about myself, obviously. I mean, it's only me here in the live stream, so kind of makes sense, but I would like to hear from you guys too, what you are doing, what your plans are. The girls here don't know how to cook an egg. Is that true? I know how to cook an egg, or 2, or even 3. Isn't that impressive? I know how to boil water. I know how to boil potatoes. No, I'm kidding. I'm pretty decent with cooking, without tooting my own horn. But yeah, I learned a lot from my dad. And it's just a nice hobby. I like doing that. Hey, Shuriken. 你住在哪里？你现在美国？你住啊？你是在美国吗？是的，我住在美国，在 Tennessee。你呢？你住在中国吗？ Yes, and they don't want to wash their own underwear. Wait. They don't want to wash their own underwear? How is that gonna work? And my Friday is going pretty okay, Shuriken. I just watched Marcus live stream for a little bit, but you were already gone. I just saw your messages when I scrolled up. And Shuriken, I was excited to meet you, or I was hoping for you to hop on. So in general, obviously, and because I want to talk to you about a certain kangaroo man. I hope he's not here. If he comes into my chat right now, I'll freak out, because then there's definitely something going on. Oh, nice. 在中国. Nice. "在中国工作吗？还是大学学生？ I am fine, thanks. Glad to hear that, Rachel. Glad everyone is doing fine. Voldemort, yes, Voldemort. I forgot our nickname because we haven't talked about the person in a while, so I already forgot about our nickname. Yes. So I saw that在中国工作，什么工作？ Sam asking me how I can read Chinese. Well, it's kind of part of learning Chinese, Sam, that you have to read it and speak it, you know. It sucks to learn it, don't get me wrong. Sam 住在北京，他是俄国人，但是他的爸爸住在北京，所以他也是在北京。 here. This should be good. This pan is driving me nuts. It's so crusty. Who also hates when people don't soak their pans in the sink? I'm so positive that I didn't mind just letting everyone hang out. Yes. Once I read those answers and your questions, and then M's answers and M's questions, he couldn't answer, right? He wasn't able to answer it. Sorry, my brain is still in that earlier conversation or in that earlier live stream. I'm just trying to remember how that. So there's a friend of ours, and there's a guy, for everyone that's, I don't want to have like an insider talk when no one knows what's going on. There's just like a person that seems to be an AI, like a bot, because the way he talks and the answers he gives is not very human-like. So he kind of got a little tested today in the live stream, and yeah, apparently he was answering way weird, so I'm pretty sure we figured it out that he is a bot. But he does post a lot of normal pictures, very like human-like pictures. I mean, of course they're human-like, but like real pictures, like super old and like kind of bad quality. So it's such a weird channel, and just such a, I don't know, it's really, really interesting to look into that. Okay, scroll up a little bit. I mean, the girls say I am handsome, but I'm shy. How can I find a good woman that washes her underwear? I hope that everyone washes their underwear, so I can't answer you that. Guto, I've never met a person that would not do that, so I'm sure it will work out for you. I feel like there's more people in the world that actually do wash their underwear than that, more people than not washing their underwear, if that makes sense. So you'll be fine. And also people that know how to cook an egg. Sorry, my brain is super tired right now. So my brain is always switching from German to English and now adding Chinese into it. I felt like my brain capacities are already used up. So bear with me, please. I'm trying to catch up with everyone. I'll probably have another live stream tomorrow. Or I will, I don't know if you will. I don't know if you're gonna be here, but of course I'm always happy to see everyone, but don't worry if you're not. And Sunday we'll have another, like a more structured one, where we actually cook something, so it's gonna be a little bit less boring. It's not just gonna be me at my sink washing the dishes. Let me read that. Yeah, he's only ever been able to have a conversation a couple times. Those times it was clear that a human was using the account. Otherwise, it can never have a conversation. Canned responses. But my question is, so what's the purpose of it? Shuriken, what do you think? What's the purpose of him, like, being a real person, but his channel also be like a bot. Like, I don't even know how that all works, but like how it can be both. So you think he's just using the bot basically to engage with people while he's like sleeping or not active, so he gets more subscribers and views, and I don't know. I think he just wants to grow his channel faster, or what's the purpose? I don't know, Sam. You gotta ask Guto about that. But yeah. Also, on a side note, did you read where I'm modifying some knives to allow me to learn an old Chinese technique called Feijian? The modification is coming out better than expected. Oh really? No, I didn't know that. Did you post it in a post? That is really cool. Keep us posted on it. I still have to. I need to catch up with y'all's channels. For some reason, I don't get notifications anymore, or in my feed there's usually stuff of people I don't even know, or just like random BS that I don't even watch or am interested in. So it doesn't really show me a lot of my friends' things in my YouTube feed at the moment. But like YouTube is kind of trying to promote new channels at the moment, which is kind of annoying. So I kind of gave up on watching YouTube lately, just because I've just get shown stuff that I'm not interested in. So it gets frustrating when you're scrolling and you're trying to find something to watch while you're eating dinner or something. So yeah, I've just been focusing on other stuff, but I definitely need to check out your posts. And are you working on some videos currently, Shuriken? I remember you want to do the tea ceremonial stuff, but I know filming is sometimes a pain in the butt, and just planning it all out and making sure you look okay for the filming, and then having good angles, setting up the camera. Editing is always the fun part, even though it's also kind of tedious, and especially when you're a perfectionist, YouTube can be really annoying. But yeah, the whole filming part is, for me personally, much more exhausting. Or not exhausting, it's not that it's exhausting, but it's just more fun to edit, in my opinion. To still be of usage while unconscious. Personal dating counselor, I don't know about that. To still be of good usage while unconscious. Oh, you heard that. The human comes into too infrequently. Apparently, bots sometimes are said to call a human operator in if they get a question that is too complex. Oh, so you think it is a full-on bot channel? For some reason, I don't know what the purpose of those are, but I guess to gain subscribers, and later on they can sell those for websites or people, I assume. So they already have like a base of followers. Which I mean comes in handy, I guess, because starting off is definitely hard, and starting from zero, just getting the first 100 subscribers is takes so long, and you definitely need to be very persistent. So I guess that's probably a new marketing thing, to sell those channels, those bot channels. So yeah, you think it's a bot channel, and then there's people involved, that kind of like a call center, or like not a call center, but like a help center where like real people are working, and then they are like typing manually, like real people for the bots. Crazy that real people are working for bots now, isn't it? How the world changed. Thank you, Alec. Elek pear. I hope I pronounced that right. Pereira is easier for me to say. Elek. Is it okay if I just say Elek? I hope. I've not made a video in ages, but I think I have a bit of space cleared for videos now. Yeah, that's another thing. Clearing space on your phone or camera, wherever you're recording, just that is already annoying, because you have to figure out what you want to delete, and then you have to organize all your older videos and your footage. So yeah, if you want to be a YouTuber, like live from YouTube, or really like have that as a job, that is definitely a lot of motivation and organization and planning involved. It is really not as easy as some people think. I need to buck up and shoot those tea videos. More and more people are asking me about tea. I'm sure, yeah, because you do a lot of posts and people would like to see videos, I think, and learn from you, including myself. So yeah, I would be happy if you made them, but I know how hard it is, so I'm not gonna pressure you to do them. I'm just gonna be patiently waiting, and I am excited to see them in the future, so take your time. In Germany we say, good Ding will Weile haben. That means good thing takes a while, or good thing doesn't come easy, so you know. My screen is so dark right now that I can't read the characters anymore. It's getting so dark in here. I know, but my phone screen is so set to such a dark setting, and it's so small. I feel like my eyes are getting worse. Yeah, don't worry, Shuriken. I'm gonna. I was thinking about making some potatoes, but I'm not really feeling like cooking right now. I'm not even that hungry. Might just do I make a tea real quick, or a smoothie. Uh-oh. We're getting a thunderstorm. Greetings to Brazil, Alec. And to Germany and to China and everyone that's watching, no matter where you're from right now. And now we got people from all over the world here in the community, which is really, really cool. I did not expect that when I started with my YouTube. I thought it would just be Americans and a couple Germans, but YouTube is really very international, very fun. "对不起，我的朋友。盘子太小。晚上的时候，我的眼睛不太好。I actually developed what's it called? During university, because of Chinese, and developed an eye. Like my eyes got worse because of the small characters that you need to read, and my German eyes weren't used to that. So because of that, added a lot of strain to my eyes. The last year of university I had to wear glasses for reading, and I feel like because I'm doing a lot of editing on the computer at the moment, or on my phone sometimes, my eyes are getting worse again. So I feel like I should probably wear glasses for working on my computer and reading, because right now I have trouble reading Chinese characters from here. I don't want to touch my phone because my hands are still wet and dirty from cleaning. Oskar, you want to say hi? Hi. Oskar, come. Oskar, come. You say hi? We have a United Nations meeting again. Yes, true. I love that. Those are the best. We got a dog here too. What country are you representing? 我知道你是美国人，你是我的 Tennessee boy。小宝贝，你是我的小苹果。你是我的小苹果。Your shorty. Are you still hungry? You still hungry? You want to eat some food? Yeah. Oskar is coming to check what we are doing. He's like, why are you standing here talking to your phone? I don't see any people. They're all inside the phone, Oskar. I know, it's hard to imagine, huh? Hello. 大家好. Hello, my friends. I don't know. Hola. We have Brazil, so we got hola. I don't know what else. What other languages we have? I think that should be it. Yeah. We got a couple people actually from Brazil. My YouTube app, or in the studio app, the one that you use when you're a creator, it will show you like where the people are from that watch your channel, and Brazil is actually ranked pretty high. Oskar Schopenhauer. Oskar Schopenhauer. Isn't that the actual name of Schopenhauer? Wasn't that Oskar Schopenhauer? Am I wrong? I think, didn't he start with an O? Oskar Schopenhauer? Oder? No. I'm trying to think. Schopenhauer. But yeah, you know all the the German names. Guto. Pretty impressive. Not many people know those many German last names, especially you write them correct too. Famous philosophers. Like Oskar. Oskar's a famous philosopher too, if you didn't know. Doesn't always make sense what he's saying, but it makes sense for him, and that is good enough. He knows that he knows nothing. That's what makes him a good philosopher. And we all think that we know everything. And we're back. Oh, that's fine. I was thinking about making dinner myself, but laziness kicks in. I had a little bit of quinoa earlier with 2 eggs. We call them mirror eggs. How do you call eggs that you just fry in a pan? Like not scrambled, just is it sunny side up? So we call them mirror eggs for some reason. I don't know why we call them mirror eggs, Spiegelei in German. And Oskar made an appearance, so he checked out who am I talking to. And yeah, he just wanted some attention. You know how Oskar loves being in the center of attention. What are you guys having for dinner, Shuriken? And what's everyone else eating today? Did you eat anything good today? Did you cook? Are you currently making something? Yeah, Oskar was chatting. He was speaking. Speaking a different language that we didn't understand. Oskar, where did you go? Are you nibbling? He's not supposed to nibble his wounds. Trying to listen. It doesn't sound like he's nibbling. I think he just went to his little bed. Sunny side up. Okay, nice. Sometimes I don't know the most simplest things in your language, like how you say things. Like I catch myself all the time when I'm talking to people or my husband. I'm like, what's that called? Like for example, today when I was making the video about me going, like when I went to Sonic to try that new dill pickle menu meal thing. That was the dill slushy. I posted that in my video, or uploaded that video earlier. And I was asking him, I was like, what's that called when you make like, I was looking for the word serious because I want to make like little videos, you know, just for some fun. I feel like it's nice to have something fun and easygoing sometimes too. So I'm trying to make some videos of me trying some American foods for the first time that I never had. So, for example, I never had Rice Krispies. I never had Hush Puppies before I went to Florida. I tried it there. So just those simple things that I never had before, you know, I kind of, when I make some short videos about that, just as some, I don't know, maybe every Friday I'll upload a little short video of me trying some American foods. And I call it weird American foods, and I hope no one gets offended by that. Because I know it's not weird, just for me as a German it might be weird, so that's why I put it in quotation marks, right? So I'm not trying to say that American food is weird, but some things are a little bit weird to me, especially that dill pickle slushy today that I tried. Ugh. Disgusting. Eggs over easy. So if you flip it, eggs over, okay, good, I remember that. Friday is always pizza. Nice, I have a friend that does pizza Fridays too. Is that like an American thing that you do pizza Fridays, or is it just a coincidence that you both do that? Eggs and beans make me so gassy. Beans, eggs not for some reason for me, but beans, wow, yeah, beans are mean. beans can tore up my intestines too. But the worst for me personally is lentils. So beans, for some reason, I can tolerate a little bit better, even though they're much bigger. But lentils, Last time I had lentils, I had so much air in my belly that it didn't come out as you would think air comes out. For me, when I am gassy, it comes out like I burp. So I'm like I turn into a burper. But for some reason, the burps get trapped between my lungs or like under my rib cage, and that can happen. Like the air can actually get trapped in your rib cage. I'll be back in a second. Oscar's nibbling. Oscar, are you nibbling? Freunde. Nein. Nein, Schluss. Kein Nibbeln. Nein, nein. Genug. Sonst müssen wir zum Arzt zurück, Oskar. Ja, wenn du weiter nibbelst, müssen wir zum Arzt zurück. Ja, und dann musst du nochmal operiert werden. Mhm. Willst du das? Willst du das, Oskar? Nein? Okay. You understand? No nibbling? If you open up your stitches, you have to go back to the doctor and do it all again. I guess he understands. Here you go. No more nibbles. We got some nice dang dan song oolong. I was like reading this in English. I was like, what is dan kong? Dan song oolong today. I haven't tried it yet, but it looks good. It was grown on Phoenix Mountain. I can't remember the Chinese name. I'm trying to remember the name for Phoenix, but I can't remember it. It's just one of those words that I hardly ever used before, so it goes in here and out there, you know, if you don't use it. I loved your video from today. Your reaction to the pickle slushy was hilarious. I think it's fairly common to order pizza on Friday night. Okay, so that's like a American family thing, or just celebrating the start of the weekend, I guess. That's cool. I kind of like that tradition. I feel like I want to have a tradition too. I'll start a tradition this weekend. I don't know if that works, because you can't really just start a tradition. A tradition becomes a tradition because you repeat the process, right? Or it organically becomes a tradition, I guess. But I was thinking about making it a tradition to cook something more fancy on Sundays, you know, like a German dish that's a little bit more time consuming. So I was thinking about doing this from now on, or having like a really big, nice breakfast table on Sunday mornings, something like that. I would like to do that. But thank you. I'm glad that you liked the video and my reaction to the pickle slushy. It was definitely all real. Like I can't fake any reactions. That was definitely just me reacting to it. I didn't even plan on uploading it, because when I filmed it, I didn't have the idea of making something like food tasting videos, but I was like, why not? I think it might be fun giving you guys a little review. And that tea sounds amazing, and Phoenix Mountain sounds pretty precious, or pretty spectacular. So you haven't tried it yet? Okay. Let us know how it is when you try that, please. Mr. OO is fussing with his tattered sack. Oscar, did you hear that? Tattered sack? He stopped and turned around when he heard that. I know. His skin is definitely a little bit more saggy in his belly. Like his were like in his belly, so he didn't have that certain thing, but it's definitely getting a little bit more saggy there in this area. He's still beautiful, Oscar. Mr. Oscar Gauss loves the camera. He does for some reason. Oscar, this is a wall. You can't walk into the wall, Schatzi. We're not at platform 9 3/4. I know, you're trying to go to Hogwarts? I don't think you received the letter, Schatzi. I'm sorry, it hasn't arrived yet. Maybe it'll still come. We'll be hopeful, okay? What house do you think you would be? Slytherin? I don't think you'd be Slytherin, Oscar. I'm not crazy talking to my dog, am I? Sometimes I'm just having full-on conversations with him when the husband is not here. If he heard that, he'd probably be like, oh. The Sunday meal. Yes, exactly. Like a Sunday Sonntagsbraten. We say Sunday roast, Sonntagsbraten, or Braten, as some Germans would say. You know that some people say Teufelsbraten to kids, or not well-behaved kids. So if a kid or a teenager is not well-behaved, some old ladies would call them Teufelsbraten. That would mean just not well-behaved kids. It literally means like devil's roast, like a roast that the devil is making. So basically the child of the devil, kind of. Because braten, we can call a baby braten sometimes, because I know it's super weird, but it's like roasting in the mother's womb, kind of like it's like a way of us saying like a baby. You can say, oh, she has a roast in the oven. Like it's like a German thing to say. It's not very common, but it's like a very colloquial thing. Like, oh, she has a roast in the oven. Basically saying, oh, this lady is pregnant. And so you can also say, he is a Teufelsbraten, the devil's roast, just like a not well-behaved kid. So now you learn some German. This is something grandparents would say. Now this is absolutely an American institution, maybe an institution in a lot of places, but I think it may have been more common here a generation ago to have a roast. Yeah, for us to having like a special meal on Sunday, or it's the only day of the week where people would have meat, especially in the older days where money was a little bit tighter and meat was very expensive. So yeah, that was the same thing for us. Growing up, Sunday dinner was usually the most elaborate meal of the week. Yes, for sure, for us too. Not so much for me anymore with my parents, more with my grandparents, like the older generation. Me with my parents, who would still have like normal meals all the time. Just like I said, my dad as a chef, he would always cook for us every day anyway, so it wouldn't be a big difference to Sundays. But I remember going to my grandparents, and their Sunday was always celebrated, and there was some special meal on Sundays. And I really like that idea, you know, having that one day of the week where you really put more effort into it and maybe cook together with your partner or friends, and invite people over, even, you know, make a little bit of a thing out of it. I would like that tradition. And Em and I both talk to Lady and Artemis just like we would talk to a human. Okay, good. Thank you for making me feel like I'm normal. I swear they may not understand most of the words, but I think they get the idea. Some kind of telepathy, maybe. Yes, I have the same feeling. And I feel like I was repeating certain words in certain situations in the same voice or tone of voice or time of the day. They will know what it's about, like if it's about food or playtime, you know what I mean? Like I feel like, and what you said, just by thoughts, just like your thoughts connect with them, and just your attitude and emotions you're having, they can kind of sense that, I assume. I think it's the same with Oskar. But maybe I just assume that Oscar's smarter than he actually is. Hi, Saga. How are you doing? So dark today? It's the apocalypse, Saga. Power's out. Or did I not pay the power bill? Who knows? Will we find out? Watch till the end. I'm kidding. No, it's just sometimes I might be weird, but I do like when it gets darker. I'm not a huge fan of the ceiling lights, so sometimes I'm enjoying the evening coming in and just me adapting to the evening, you know, just like it's nighttime now, my eyes are relaxing. So sometimes I just like to sit in the dark for a little bit. Like when it gets pitch black dark, that's scary. Then I'll put on like a little light in the corner of the room, like a little standing lamp or something. But sometimes I enjoy being in the dark for a little bit. Apparently it's good for your circadian rhythm to get early sunlight into your eyes, like when the sun just comes up, like the first hour of the sunrise, or even before the sun is rising, just the light on the horizon, because that will tell your eyes, like the sensors in your eyes will know what time of the day it is, and it will basically schedule your sleep time from then, because your body is really smart. So the body knows when to produce melatonin. So seeing the sunlight in the morning is actually one of the most important things if you want to have a good sleep, or like a natural sleep rhythm, and if you want to get tired naturally. So that is really important to do so. But it's not easy, obviously. It depends on your work schedule and all that. Devil's roast, love it. Here we say that a woman has a bun in the oven. Okay, so not a roast. Interesting. Okay, yeah, that is really interesting to see how different our languages are, because they derive from the same source. Like our languages used to be the same language at one point, and how it's still very similar, but there were still some changes made. Yeah, I think that is really interesting. We have lost so many older traditions, it's sad. Yes, Dawn, for sure. I hope I pronounce your name right. Is it Dawn, Donnie? Sorry, I'm German. I have my issues sometimes pronouncing names. And I agree, this is sad. Yeah, but it's on us, right, to keep some of the traditions, because sometimes it's also just laziness, and I feel like it's not just laziness. I feel like it's not natural for humans to be lazy. I feel like we are getting lazier, or we are made, or not society, but how life is right now is made for us to be lazy, or they want us to be lazy. And if I say they, it's like always like, oh, conspiracy, blah, blah. I'm not meaning like they, like them up there, you know. I'm saying like everything is just tailored for us to be more lazy and comfortable. And everyone not putting effort into anything anymore. That comes with technology, just because it's so easy to just text a friend, right? You don't have to write a letter anymore, or call them, or even visit them. You know, imagine people actually visiting you, how much that would cost them. Like, you would have to get out of the house or even take a plane to come visit you. So nowadays everything is just bare minimum, bare effort, you know, a minimum effort, sorry. And that's just how the direction we're going in, and especially with AI becoming a thing now, and people not even having to write their own bachelor's papers anymore, stuff like that, or schoolwork. Everything is just getting so much more comfortable and easy. And I feel like we're just not developing forward, but backwards in so many ways. When people think it's a progress, I don't think it is. But yeah, it's a progress for technology, but it's not a progress for humans if you think about it. But it's just me, or that's just what I think. Why so dark? Just trying to save some money. Tea fundy. I'm kidding. No, I just like darkness sometimes. Our Sundays were so happy with the family at the table in the 80s and 90s. I believe it. I also remember having those big events of family gatherings, or just, yeah. Even if it's not Sundays, I remember with my family we had dinner time always at the table all together, no phones allowed, no books allowed. Like, people would have to talk to each other, right, and talk about their days. And nowadays it's just very different. People are just watching Netflix now and watching TV. And not really looking each other in the eye anymore. And yeah, it's very interesting how everything is changing, right? Not into a good direction, in my opinion, with many things. But I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. At least we got the good memories from those moments, you know, Guto and everyone. Is your power net also out? Right, it should be, since we're neighbors. Same here, the 80s and 90s were awesome. Unfortunately, I'm too young for that. It sounds weird for me to say I'm too young, because I don't feel young anymore. But yeah, I unfortunately wasn't really experiencing those years, or I mean, I wasn't born. So for me, it's like the 2000s that I remember, just, you know, not texting friends, but actually going to the houses and meeting up with them instead of, yeah, texting or having social media. I'm just so happy I didn't grow up with that bullshit social media. Hello. Shrinking, very good memories. Yep, circadian rhythm, yes, very important. Is it still morning in China? Dongjia? Yeah, the kitty is here. Breaking the law again. Shuriken already knows that. You've been a goober lately. Oh, Shuriken's leaving. Good to saying hi to you, Oskar. I always call him Oskar. Rusty. Senor Rusty. The world is going to stay in many ways. Yep, and the pizza's here. Yum. I don't catch you. If I don't catch you tonight, I'll catch you on the flip side. Yes, catch you on the flip side. Shuriken, I like that saying. I learned that thanks to you. Enjoy your pizza, and we'll see you soon, Shuriken. Say hi to Em, please, and to the kitties. Rusty saying hi to pizza. Isn't that Little Caesars? I always see that on YouTube, that advertisement. And I feel like Little Caesars has the weirdest advertisement sometimes. They look so unappetizing sometimes, those Little Caesar advertisements. I don't know what they're doing. They have like the weirdest actors, I feel like. But yeah, I guess that's their strategy. Nishachi. Hmm? Are you purring? You purring? Yeah. Rusty, you're a sweetheart. Did you hear that? Nicholas saying you're a sweetheart. And I agree. You're a sweetheart too, Nicholas. You all are sweethearts. You are my Rusty Crusty. Oh, he bumped his head into the phone. I heard that cats like the head bumping, showing affection and love. So I guess since he did it to my camera on my phone, he's showing you all love and affection right now. Yeah. He's saying hi to everyone. That's sweet of you, Shazzy. Can you hear the purr? Yeah, Shazzy. Fine. Brav, Shazzy, du. Thank you all for hanging out with me in the kitchen. I always appreciate it. It is so boring to be in the kitchen by myself when the husband is working, and not saying I'm just hanging out because it's boring. Otherwise, obviously, I enjoy hanging out with everyone, having conversations and saying hi and just checking in and seeing how y'all are doing, what you're up to. So I always enjoy that. And our little community over here. Oh, shucks. You should see Rusty. He's being so cute right now. Yeah. What are you sniffing? You're fine, Shutty. You're fine, Shutty. You're ganz brav, du. Brav, Shutty. Yeah. I wish I knew where I put that thing. So I don't know if you guys seen my video today. I uploaded a little video of me. Me too. I love petting my cat. It's such a sweetie. I love when they purr. Purr, purr, not purr, purr. Purr something else. Purr. English language, hard language. So many words sound so similar. I know, I got you, Taylor. I assumed that you meant that. I thought that you didn't mean rubber cats. Although I did like rubber animals. As a kid, I had so many rubber animals. There's this German rubber animal company, I guess. They make little play animals out of rubber, and they look very realistic. And I remember as a kid, I loved those. I always collected them. There was this kind of like a Rural King, comparable to a Rural King, what you have here in America. Not just like a country store, you know, where you can get supplies for like horses, or if you have a farm, and they would sell them there. And I remember every time we went there to get some stuff for gardening, I would always ask if I could get a rubber animal, and I think in the end I probably had them all. I love to feed them. Oh, Rusty likes to hear that. He'd gladly have you feed him because Rusty loves to be fed. I like feeding them too, because that means then they're quiet, because sometimes in the morning before I fed them, they'll go crazy. They'll just meow non-stop for like 10 minutes straight. When they hear me wake up and when they see that I'm like, I open my eyes, like just the second I open my eyes, it's like they scream and shout at me until I feed them, like non-stop. I can't even go to the bathroom and brush my teeth before I feed them without them screaming at me and like walking between my legs and like trying to jump up. Sometimes my little cat, she jumps up my shoulders and stuff. She's crazy. They definitely like their food, don't you? Yeah. You just gave me love bites. Do you have cats, Taylor? Yucky. Yucky. Does anyone have cats, or are you all dog people or no animal people? I got Oskar and the cats, so I have both. And I can't say what I like better. I feel like I just like them. I like all animals, honestly. So I like cats and dogs equally. Only dogs? Nice, that's cute. What kind of dogs do you have? I don't even know what my dog is, because he is a stray dog, or he was a stray dog, so he could be anything. I think he's a mix of a Jack Russell and a Wiener Dog or Dachshund. Pit bulls, nice. They're cute. I like rubbing their faces. They have such like nice cheeks and like big heads that you can pet. So I love petting pit bulls, or just dogs in general, but they just feel nice, I feel like. Or French bulldogs also feel really nice in their face. They have like chubby cheeks and like super soft fur, I feel like. Oskar, you nibbling? Gotta check on Oskar in a second. They're smart dogs. Yeah, I believe that. They're also very protective, right? So they're good guard dogs and good family dogs. If you want to have some protection or feel safer. My dog is not the best guard dog, since he's just a little fella. But, and I don't know if Oscar's the smartest dog. He's definitely the cutest dog, that's what I know. Smart, he can be, I think, but he might not be using his full potential. Overprotective, but in a, okay. Yeah, I heard that it can be a little bit of a problem sometimes, right? If they are too overprotective and they're like too focused on protecting. But I feel like they get a lot of negative comments for not for no reason, but I feel like it's just not fair to them sometimes, you know, what people say about certain dog breeds, because in the end they're just all sweeties. It just really depends on the dog, right, and how you raise them and train them, or how you behave around them. Like if people are aggressive around dogs, they will probably be more prone to be aggressive too. So yeah, I feel like every dog can be a good dog or a bad dog. It really just depends on the human as well, right, Jetsy? Yeah. Oh, I gotta fill up your water, huh? I know, I'm gonna fill up your water. I just realized that their water is almost out. If you train and raise them right, then this is no problem. Exactly. I think this is what most dogs, honestly. People are just not aware that it is also the human's fault if a dog is tends to be aggressive or not behaving well. I feel like people just blame it on the animals all the time, but they forget about how much influence they have on it. And I feel like oftentimes dogs also kind of reflect their owners' personalities. So if you're a very aggressive person or live in an aggressive household, the dog will probably also be more aggressive and won't feel very safe. So yeah, not always the dog's fault, right? Okay, I didn't miss anything up here. I think I'm gonna walk the dog now before it gets so late. I don't like being up by myself too late, so I'm trying to not go late. You know, you never know. It's not that I'm scared, but some owners are. Oh yeah, for sure. I heard so many stories. I can't even believe some of them are true. Just how some people just don't care at all and just have their dogs inside the house all day and don't walk them or let them outside or anything, or just have them sitting in a kennel all day. Stuff like that drives me insane. We lived with a person for a little while when I was coming to the States, before we had our own apartment or house back then. And they would have the dogs in the kennel all day sometimes. So when I was there and they were gone at work, I would just take them out and just walk them, you know, because I just felt so bad for them. But just imagining that this is the reality for so many dogs, it's just sad. But yeah, what can you do, right? Except for maybe being a better example for some and just trying to be better or your best, or doing your best with your dog and just hoping that other people will do the same. But yeah, that's all you can do, right, Rusty? Yeah, chatty. But yeah, it was good to talk to you, and say hi to your dogs, please. Oscar's saying hi to everyone that has pets. Please give him a pat on the head. Pet, pet, pet. Pet, pet, pet. From me and Rusty and Oscar, I'll say hi. We all wish you a great evening or day, whatever time it is that you're watching. And let me try to think what I have planned for the weekend. So I want to make some German food on the weekend. I might do that on Sunday. So probably, yeah, probably Sunday. And tomorrow I might stream a little bit, and because I want to try some food tomorrow. So you might see that tomorrow if you want to tune in. Always happy to see everyone, and good to talk to you. And yeah, be safe, have a good evening, do something that you like, that brings you joy, and I'll see you next time. Good night, everyone. First, you want to say good night? You want to say good night too? This is yourself. Can you see yourself? Yeah. Sure. It's nighttime, Goofball. Good night. Bye, everyone.